Yeah. So Ukrainians entered Western Russia in a move that has bewildered Moscow.
Well, this is basically that Ukraine is invading Russia. But you were saying that it's
Zelensky came out and said he was going to denazify Russia. And he said that Russia's originally Ukraine.
Oh.
And then he said some weird shit about like Poland starting World War II. And Zelensky's gotten real weird recently. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. So Ukrainians entered Western Russia in a move that has bewildered Moscow, successfully tested its weak border defenses, and may deal a blow to its natural gas supplies in Europe. That's impressive. I don't know. They had a similar thing. I mean, they had a couple of like incursions. They had who's our guy? The Prigozhin.
Yeah.
He just up. He had like some kind of looked like he was trying to do a vague military coup, and then got bought out or convinced against it, and then
that whole thing was just very confusing.
It's pretty nuts to have like
he was
pretty
gas
high up.
Bill. Exactly, Stormcloaks.
Yeah, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, my gas.
So we had that. That wasn't very well done. They had also what was it called? The Free Russian Army, or I don't know what it was called, but there was like military defectors from Russia that had joined Ukraine, and then they were put into a battalion, and then they went and invaded like into Russia. I don't know if you can even call it an invasion. Russia invaded Ukraine. They're at war. But yeah, it's just depressing to see though, because it's just like it's impressive being able to like you get this kind of retaliation, this strike back, but at the end of the day, it feels like Ukraine's losing, and it's like it's more a PR thing. It's like to convince the West that like you should keep supporting us because we're capable of things. It's like,
well, I think it's just going to escalate things more.
Well, how do you escalate things more? Russia's already in Ukraine.
Russia's already in Ukraine, but it could definitely get worse. You know,
I guess
people have bigger bombs. People have bigger nukes.
So from what I understand, it's just
thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Juju. Sorry, I can't read properly from this.
From what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. This is my view of the situation is that Russia is fine with attrition. They have more people. They have more resources.
They've got more boys to
so they're just going to chill there.
Yeah.
They're going to chill there until Ukraine collapses under the pressure. And like Ukraine's strategy is going to be like trying to appeal to the West to be like, keep giving us shit. And it's scary now because like Trump's coming to power and Trump says a lot of shit. He says contradictory shit all the time. But at some point in his campaign, he said, on the first day, we're going to force them to negotiate, blah, blah, blah. They're going to cede land to Russia, whatever. Like, that's scary. And so I feel like Ukraine is on the hot seat and they have to constantly be doing something to bring the attention back and to kind of like get to a point that when Trump comes in and when these deals start being made, they're making deals from a more advantageous position.
Yeah,
because as it stands, it's kind of like
well, because I don't think they're actually expecting to get anything with how many did they send in? Was it 100 or was it 1,000? I don't think that could be anything but a suicide mission.
Well, I think it's a PR thing. It's just like, what else are you meant to do? Like,
yeah, but imagine the poor joined up to do that. Just like the Russian men that are just streaming constantly into Ukraine. That's the worst.
Yeah, it's fucking so depressing.
It's fucking crazy. Someone said it's 1,000. Yeah.
How many people do we have in
1,390.
So how about where do we invade?
Oh, we got 1,000 people to invade.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing is, we're all from different parts of the world, but we could get together. We could just.
What's the middle of the world?
Bali. No.
Yeah, I mean,
no. Between us and America, it would be like Hawaii. So we could invade.
Oh, we go the other way.
We could invade your country.
We go the other way. We go to like Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan, maybe is the middle.
Someone said you can invade my house, bro.
Well, that's the awesome thing. Sorry about Azerbaijan. It's just it's so funny how these like ethnic cleansing campaigns go because like Azerbaijan just like kicked all the Armenians out of.
I love this guy. Banana said, "Can we go somewhere beautiful?"
Yeah, let's invade.
If you're doing an invasion, let's just go on a holiday at the same time.
Place.
Go somewhere with cheap drinks, nice beaches. What?
About Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
They what was it? 2 years ago, year and a half ago, they they just came through and just kicked out all the Armenians out of Nagorno-Karabakh, or Artsakh, as the Armenians would call it. It's completely just like crazy war crime, but like it's just like the balance of power in international relations. Like literally, Armenia had no friends. They had Russia, which was vaguely backing them, but Russia was doing its own shit and losing in Ukraine. So like it was just a fucked situation. Armenia had the West, they had Turkey, they had Israel, they had everyone on their side. And so they could just do this. And like literally nothing happens. No one cares. And I think it's actually a pretty important event because I think it helps explain all this other shit that's going on. Because like Israel kind of making the push to, solve their Gaza problem, like fucking get rid of all the Palestinians, is just like the bravery comes from seeing it done successfully somewhere else.
Yeah.
They're like, Azerbaijan got away with it. Like maybe we've reached the point in history where there isn't accountability anymore. Like, that little period that empires can expand and grab up all they can, and then like the rules-based order reasserts itself. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone was saying
we invade Liechtenstein. 125 army staff in total.
We could overpower them.
Yeah, but how do we get in? Which country are we going through? We're going through Germany. We're going through France, Netherlands.
I don't know.
Belgium.
Whichever one is the prettiest. Somewhere the Vatican. Someone said through the back door.
The Vatican's good. Wait, what's richer, the Vatican or Liechtenstein, though?
I don't know. The Vatican's, I think, great because you get a really good end goal, which is putting the Pope's hat on your head.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We could all fight for it, and then we can share it. We can take turns, and we can swap it every Sunday. Get to wear that Pope hat.
I like the idea of going to Liechtenstein and licking the Stein. That'd be really cool. Just the big cup that everyone drinks out of in the country.
Is that what a Stein is?
Yeah, it's like the German word for the big glass that has like ribbed. You know what I mean?
The Stein.
Lick the Stein.
Someone said a Stein is a stone. Well, we're going to lick the stone.
Oh,
then.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. What the hell is a Stein glass? Maybe that's called a stone glass.
You thinking of a wine glass?
Probably. What the hell is this? I'm just an idiot. Beer glass Stein. Beer Stein.
Empty Stein. No, Stein is a thing.
Oh, it's a mug. It's not glass. Okay. Well, we're going to lick the mug.
Stein is a mug for beer.
I can't think of anything grosser than drinking beer out of a mug.
What is wrong with you? What is the difference?
It's so much uglier. You drink it out of a beautiful, like you can see all the colors and all the effervescence. In a mug, you're looking down and what you're looking at is foam.
That's fine.
It's just not as nice.
That's like I'm drinking a coffee right now.
Yeah, but you got the cap on to hide the disgusting foam from
Yeah, but it's
eyes.
not going to turn me off it. Drinking a beer out of a shoe is probably a worse way to do it. You've got so many made up rules. If this just had
it just doesn't look as good.
If you had
it's
a Serbian
rule.
flag on this, and it was a cultural thing in Serbia, you'd be like, this is the only way to drink beer.
Yes.
It keeps the temperature right.
Yeah.
You change your mind completely. Just because it's someone else's culture,
You're right.
like, no.
But do you agree that it's gross?
I think it's cool because it makes me feel like an old person in a tavern drinking that. That's why I like it.
Okay.
If it was normal
That's
here,
reasonable.
I wouldn't like it. But
there are clear Steins. Okay, we need to know this before we plan our invasion. Because it's a lot of okay, we got sick news coming
up. Before you go, someone was just changed the news article. Someone was saying